Good day, dear colleagues. Good day, dear doctors. My name is Apokin Alexander. I am a dentist working in Moscow. Today, I am very happy to announce a starting new education dental video project. We call it dentalanswer.video. During the last few years, I am working very many time with the video recording in dentistry and collect a very good number of different cases in different areas of dentistry. So we're starting to present this for you with our comments, discussions and your questions first of all. So we're starting. Today we're discussing a new case about huge caries of cavities in first premolar upper right side of tooth arch 14, then a very big caries lesion in upper right canine, you can see this, and totally destroyed right lateral incisor. When I first time see this clinical situation in the oral cavity of my patient, I decide that this is a terrible situation, but if I can place isolation on this tooth, I will treat this. First of all, we check fixation of anchor clamp on first premolar. I'm using clamp wingless W2. Then I'm checking brinker B4 on the canine, and then the same brinker on the lateral incisor. I'm very often use the technique when I place the wingless clamp and then cover the latex plate with the already made perforations over this clamp. This is very fast, very easy, so we can do it in every case, totally in every case. But when you have cervical caries and you plan to use the brinker B4, this is absolutely incisions for using wingless clamp as the anchor clamp, because wings not possible to place brinker B4 in the nearest tooth, but we did not have any other tooth in this area, so we could not step back to the second premolar or first molar. We have only these tools for isolation. The situation is very bad, but I think if isolation placed correctly and I remove all caries, only after that I make a decision if I stay these tooth in mouth or remove them. I have no question about the canine, because this is very important tooth to preserve them and have treatment and then use it as the base for crown. But for lateral incisor I have a question. At the first stage we remove the plaque with the pressure of aluminum oxide, and then also I checking the stability of clamps, the feeling of patients, if the anesthesia is the correct and enough. After this, I take my handpiece with the diamond burrs and remove all caries. So I speed up some video next, and then we can see with the round burr with the diamond neck, we're removing all these destroyed tissues. During this work, I changing the placement of video for changing timing that we show to you. In some areas I help to me with the probe to hold the rubberdam plate in interdental space, but this has not helped me because in sometimes I destroy the latex plate, and in this case you see that rubberdam plate is starting to damage. Also we have additional caries, and we continue to remove them, and after some working with the lateral incisor we destroy the latex plate, and I decide to replace them because I don't like such quality of interdental rubberdam part. And after working with the aluminum oxide for a long time, to be sure that we remove all organic, we remove all caries, then we remove the rubberdam, remove all anchor clamps, and immediately place back anchor clamp for our patient and insert new rubberdam plate. We're starting with the very common century rubberdam plate, and then when our prep is finished, I changing to Nicton rubberdam plate. I like it more during the adhesive working and working with composite, because this is very good color, very good retraction of soft tissues around necks of tooth, and it's very good to view. We're using floss to insert rubberdam in interdental spaces, then additional working with the aluminum oxide, total etching. Today we're working with the raw video without any montage, without any editing before, but in the future all our cases we show you made pre-processing. We remove all pauses, non-informative areas, and only action with good infographics. Today we just checking our settings, internet connections, software settings, and then raising. I don't sure that I have enough time to working with the first premolar, so I stayed with the caries, and my first goal is the canine and build up in lateral incisor. This is my main aspect to work, in this case. We're placing the first stage of our bonding system. I'm very like to use Caries SCA bond, and this stage is the primer. It's very acid reaction. Then we apply bond. This is very good film, very thin. It's better than the Care OptiBond FL. It's much thinner. Applying liner, flowable composite to cover all structures of vital canine. Curing, and then applying I search moment, maybe with the show you the composite package. Yes, this is chlorophyll apex aesthetics, also from Caries. The first part, adaptation, curing. The second layer, the same composite. Today we're not working with the static, but we hurry to remove all caries in all part of oral cavity, hard tissues, and then starting to making wax up and go to prosthetics. For PreEndodontic BuildUp in lateral incisor, I'm using another composite. It's much simpler. Inserting interdental matrix, the first portion of composite, second, curing. It's very easy to work. I need some about 1 or 2 millimeter upper than gingival margin. And then working with the root canal. Hand instrument, remove all debridement, plaque and old material. I checking time in those hours and decide that we are able to treat also the first premolar. This is very good trick. When you have not enough anesthesia in this area, very careful, open one cervical area from rubberdam with your pillar, insert needle and add anesthesia. We're waiting 1 or 2 minutes for anesthesia. During this time we rinse with the hypochlorite the root canal of the lateral incisor. Insert the calcium and then cover it with the polytetrafluoroethylene, PTFE. Press them and cover with the flowable composite, curing. So we have back to our first premolar, removing caries using aluminum oxide, very good surface, total etching. I know that it is very good strategy to working totally with all tools, but I have only 1 hour for this case in my working day. So I decide if I have enough time, I taking the first premolar at the last part. Bonding, very fast curing.
Рядом с вами могу предложить несколько мест из категории Волги.
And working with the composite. The next layer and curing. Removing all unnecessary composite at the cervical area of lateral incisor between its incisor and canine. It's very good and very useful instrument, scalpel, blade of 15, removing clamps. The work is finished. The next visit, we continue to work with this patient. We're starting to endo in lateral incisor. More complex irrigation protocol. And that's all today. Thank you very much. I'm happy to show you this clinical case. Please follow my channel, comment this video, it's very important for me, and visit our website dentalanswer.video. For any question, please use the comments under this video, or if you want, you can also search our Instagram account, also named dentalanswer.video. Thank you very much. See you soon.